it, ladies and gents. Pit the Swordmaster here, and welcome to another episode of Pitty and Pals React to Death Battle. This time, we'll be looking at Yuji Itadori from Jujutsu Kaisen versus Denji from Chainsaw Man. But before we get into the episode, I want to briefly go into my thoughts on the matchup itself. Seriously, Death Battle can't capitalize on trends for shit. Why is it always Chainsaw Man where they lock in? I'm starting to think Fujimoto is doing some insider trading with this show. Not even 2 months after our last outing into the brutal world of Chainsaw Man, we're back with Yuji vs Denji, the modern day Naruto vs Ichigo. Someone's probably said that. Watching this matchup's trajectory over the years has been quite the sight. It became an immediate hit from the moment these two series started, with how similar the premises were, and the friendship Gege and Fujimoto already had. So, naturally, fandom overlap ensued and this comparison was born. As they went on, its popularity as a versus fight did wane a bit. Yuji losing Sukuna cut into some of the potential this idea had, and in his place was a bunch of the most anti-Denji abilities Yuji could ask for. Then, it shot back up as both stories progressed, and comparisons between them got better and better, and now, it's the most beloved it's ever been, both for genuine reasons and quite ironic ones. JJK and Chainsaw Man fans are not a breed to be taken lightly. As for my own thoughts, this matchup was never my favorite for either personally, but silver medal is still good enough. It's a matchup that can satisfy anyone, from those looking for thematic depth to those that just want a good fight. You want two characters that are very comparable in stories and contrast in narratively interesting ways? Here you go, a guy so selfless he's willing to throw much of himself away to protect the peace and everyone's happiness, versus a guy stuck in his own selfish, self-destructive world due to how deprived he is of what he wants out of life. Themes and such. You want an idea that just makes solid sense and is fun to watch? Here you go, a popular fandom comparison that comes packaged with a visceral close-quarters shonen fight. Yuji in series is a freakishly strong brawler that throws brutal haymakers with reckless abandon, while Denji is Denji. You can't go wrong with either perspective, making for a matchup that's just solid all around. Really, about the only thing I do take umbrage with is the continued overabundance of shonen episodes, but yeah, they gotta pay the bills somehow. If the episode is banging, I'll bite the bullet just fine. So, let's rip this bad boy open. For this video, I got some of my friends sit down and watch the episode with me. Will Yuji end this sorcery fight in a flash, or will Denji kick back, rev it up, and let her rip? Let's find out!
Love me, love me!
Love me, love me!
Hate me!
hate me!
Love me,
Hello,
love me!
everybody. Welcome to Jujutsu Kaisen versus some guy.
Versus a guy who's not a chainsaw anymore.
Fuck is a chainsaw?
Guy-
No,
That's
he
a
is
lie.
the chainsaw man because he was fighting with the chainsaw.
He was fighting.
He's
with
guy
him.
from Man.
He's
Just man. He's man.
Man.
Man boy.
Dude,
This
I
is
was
a
like-
terrible
Like,
idea.
No, it's perfect. What are you talking about?
dude, like on
No,
our yesterday
not-
on our sorry.
Yesterday.
You know, this death battle is really cool, but I'm wondering, you know, it would have been better if Yuta was here. That guy was really strong. Where is
Yeah,
he?
Yuta bomb.
Yuta, the ultimate bush camper. He just hides in a
Yuta
bush,
bomb.
like he
Yuta
hides in
bomb.
the bush, and then he
Yuta
jumps
bomb.
out and like instantly one-shots Denji like he did to fucking Kenjaku.
Dude, Yuji's gonna be on the ground, half that is gonna be like, watch out for Utah, and then Yuta's just gonna fucking cleave and
Like-
get out.
That guy was just like, fucking Denji wins, but like Yuta just jumps out of nowhere. It's like, oh, I was having fun. Oh,
The
well.
winner is, Yuta? Yuta.
Oh, I thought you were stronger.
Utah bomb.
I thought you were a LARPer.
I thought you were a LARPer.
Or JJK and
on
Chainsaw
our,
Man fans are just we're fucked.
Dude,
Just
on
dispensed.
our preparation, the preparation for this episode, I haven't actually watched the anime adaptation for Cullen Games yet, even though I've read the whole fucking manga. First off, holy Mappa upscale. I love how much longer the fights are in the fucking show, and I think this actually benefits Yuji a lot, mainly just in the sense that, he still has so much more material that you can try and account for. Same with Chainsaw Man, but somehow the fucking Raise nuke got 2 kilotons, so I guess.
2 kilotons.
When we get the fucking Makima fight animated, we're gonna get some bullshit. That's gonna
Yeah,
be.
we're going to get some fucking bullshit, and then until we get like the Yoru fight, like we're gonna get like time frame woman.
Dude, I think Death Battle is gonna be over by the time we get the Yoru fight, and that's gonna take
Yeah.
a fucking
Yeah.
while.
Yeah, that shit's going to be
so
so
fucking-
long.
It's gonna be so fucking funny. It's like,
Well, Yoru fight
Where you
in
going?
quotations because there's like two.
where are you
He's
going,
stalling
Denji?
like crazy. Like we're just gonna get like 2 straight years of filler episodes just so they can stall for a chance to have Yoru on the show as soon as she's animated.
More anime, baby.
It's
I mean-
gonna be fucking and like, where are you going, Denji? I have to get my run back. They finally got a time frame for Yoru. How are you gonna do that with no death
And
battle?
then and then
No
it's
Death
and then,
Battle.
and then it's like the ERB battle of fucking Ivan the Terrible with like all the different like emperors showing up, and it's like, what about me, Devil Man?
Dude, I know what you were going for, but you said ERB right after Dex joke. I was just imagining fucking Darth Vader versus Hitler. Then you're like, someone who loves you, bitch. Now stand up and run.
Akira would not say that. He would not say that. Come on.
Denji coming back for the run back. That's someone who loves you, bitch. Now stand up and run.
Suck my
boy.
Yakuza sold ball.
Dude, like I feel like not enough people talk about fucking like in the Cullen games now. You're just like breaking a bunch of fucking like shifting a bunch of mountains just by
people
running.
People calc that shit because like human Naoya is supposed to be like subsonic. I'm pretty sure. That's not
Say now.
subsonic. That's
No,
not
no,
subsonic.
no, let's be like completely for real. This guy was running so fast he was literally shattering entire fucking villages just by being
I would-
near it.
I would not be
He walks too
surprised if the
fast.
anime just did not include the Mach 3 statement at all.
now you walk surprisingly fast.
Yeah.
This has the
I love
same-
that
No,
panel.
Like,
I'm sorry, this
like
has the
Gege
same
said at one point,
energy.
like the Mockery thing was stupid.
This has the same energy as the Marvel writer who keeps insisting, no, Silver Surfer's not faster than light. Come on.
True.
True.
Lightspeed in fiction is just like invariably higher depending on
Yep.
what you want.
Like Lightspeed in fiction, you have like two outcomes, and like you either get fucking Daredevil reacting to in like picoseconds and that just being completely normal, or you have like Fire Force where you like fly out of the planet.
Dude, like
Mm.
I was like watching the anime adaptation, like the dub about the first season, and when Toto said that black flashes are applied in the trillionth of a second, I had to double take like, what? Huh?
Wait, what?
Gege who did not think of that. Gege who did not think of that.
I watched the dub. I
Oh.
forgot about that, honestly.
By the way,
Oh.
speaking of the dub, I don't know if you got the Cullen games yet or not, Deck, but
No, not at all.
there's just like one moment in the dub I will always like keep quoting with fucking Violet. It's like, Jinichi! Maki has lost her mind! She murdered Ogi! The Kukuru unit is on it now! Like, Ranta sounds like absolutely nothing what you'd fucking picture him to sound.
Yuji!
Yeah, like Rondo looks like
Denji has
yeah,
lost his
Rondo looks
mind!
so young, like him being gruff is he's actually just gruff in the dub, like
Yeah, he's completely different. Like, in the fucking sub, I'm pretty sure he's voiced by, like, I don't think it was, like, Tanjiro, but he sounds like a fucking
yeah, like voiced by
Tanjiro
a
kind of
woman or
voice.
something. Like he
No,
looks
no.
like it does fit like his actual age because if I recall, he's like 20, but that's so fucking funny. Just
Like, which is funny, because the dub otherwise, like, sounds pretty good. Like, Tengen sounds exactly how I'd picture her to sound like. Naoya sounds very good. But, like, Ranta, like, I mean, he only has, like, 2 lines, but still, it's really funny.
stop oral farming and help out already. Maki's gonna kill me.
And then Shinichi proceeds to, like, punch the entire fucking Zenin estate, like, into a rebel because he did that somehow. Oh, another thing, on the fucking lead up, I also was rereading a lot of Part 2, and I do not remember Aging Devil being this important. Like, genuinely.
Aging Devil is like legitimately fucking kind of cool.
like Aging Devils has such cool powers, but I just find it so funny. Denji's like, nah, this guy's a total pervert. He wants to watch children while I eat him.
I mean, he's not wrong.
It's true. It is true. Like the devils are kind of fucked up. Well, it's like what Yoru said to Asa. Like, you will never understand how devils feel.
Yeah.
I love how expressive Aging Devil was even though all he has is like a mouth. Like Denji's just like, well, I guess everyone can come to my mouth and we can't die down here, so you'll be kind of stuck with me forever. And you just get Aging Devil look at him.
Like hard cuts to them like in a fucking cafe, Denji ordering like a big, like one big chocolate cake all for himself to eat, and then Fami's fat ass is Fami quotation marks is like, I'm gonna get that shit too.
I will. There is a lot I can say about part 2. A lot of it is not good. A lot of it is good, but like the comedic timing, genuinely, God, that is the one thing Chainsaw Man that never stops.
Yeah. You can say whatever you want about Fujimoto. That guy knows how to write a joke.
No, like, Fujimoto is something I've loved about all of his mangas, just how, like, most of them are really fucking funny. Like,
every fucking time Asa goes into like rambling mode, just saying how much he doesn't care, it's like, I always laugh my ass off.
I've heard have mixed things on sorry.
What is it?
Sorry.
I was gonna say, I've heard a lot of mixed things on part 2, but I really want to read it someday because I love the manga in part 1.
It's it's very much worth it.
I have some issues with part 2, some genuine, some just stuff that makes me sad. But like, I do think it's worth reading. I would never say part 2 of Chainsaw Man isn't worth reading.
I personally don't really like part 2 that much. Like, there's a lot of stuff in it I love, particularly those early arcs. But oh my god, like I will always love Asa Mitaka. I like that is like that's Pookie. That's Pookie.
Also,
you know what
also it's so weird for me because like I genuinely love so many parts of her and like so much is good, but like that one Asa consents to is like, God, that is the moment I really thought that just fumbled so badly. Just like, man. Oh wait, start
here we go.
Say your prayers.
I'm here to watch my son, one of my two sons die, and it's gonna be Yuji.
Can you increase the volume a little bit?
Bro, I'm gonna be so sad when like either of them die. They're both awesome.
Find out who would win.
Come on, my stupid chud son. Clutch it.
Come on, my other
If
son.
Yuji Itadori was one thing, he
Modulo!
was strong.
DCB
As
fan!
his grandfather lay down, he made Yuji promise
I mean, you
that
have
he
to
would
have
not
to.
die alone.
Yeah.
John Wary's a fucking demon.
Themes and such.
It's not
Jennifer Lawrence, oh yeah!
Monsters
Let's go.
The most powerful sorcerer
Dear
in
Gojo,
history.
you are my
Dear Gojo, you are my greatest friend.
my greatest
Control
friend. You can put
his
aside our
body,
differences.
killing everything in sight
eye
and
to
taking
eye.
over the world. So Yuji got to know his surly new roommate, and perhaps one day he would show him a kinder, gentler path. A classic shonen hero's journey fulfilling his
I like Kai Kai-chan.
Alright, I'll beat your ass. And he's already got his head clipped off.
Helps that he's getting a first-rate education from the strongest sorcerer alive today, Gojo. Gojo would teach Yuji to harness and manipulate the absolutely absurd amount of cursed energy he inherited from Sukuna. Cursed energy
no Fuga. Oh, bad episode.
Because
he never fucking does that shit.
Yeah, like they implied it though. They implied it.
You mean implication, man?
Yuji the theory strikes again.
His martial art derived
Is
from
it bad that
Okinawan
like I
karate.
thought the reason
It
for the track
focuses
name
on
was because they thought he
agility
could
and
use Fuga, but
flexibility
like,
with the
oh, never
inclusion of
mind.
spins, twists,
never did that
drops,
shit.
rolls,
I
and
guess,
flips.
bro.
She combines with Jujutsu
High torso fight.
Yuji strikes an enemy so fast that his
Alright, Shonen Fight is really good.
second to catch up, hitting his opponent
It's
twice
my
and messing
favorite
up
fight
their
scene in
rhythm.
this series.
By
I gotta DM my thoughts
perfecting
later.
applying cursed energy within 1 microsecond of a hit, Yuji
God,
can achieve
God,
the
Microsecond.
I
increasing the
love
power of his
Jujutsu
hit by a
Kaisen's
factor
power
of
system,
2.5.
man. Like,
A feat
It's
that would
cool.
require reaction speeds nearly
It's really
1,000
cool.
times faster
like a
than
lot of
sound.
people don't
It's
like how
basically
thorough it is, but
impossible
I
to do it
do.
well. You're
I
so
really
in the zone when you pull it up.
I think it's thorough, but not like overwhelmingly thorough.
Boost your output to
Brian.
150%.
Like,
Yuji's Black
my
Flash
sister's
was so
friends, she
strong in
just says,
particular, the
every one
author
of my
himself
friends
stated
says
that
Jujutsu
5 in a
Kaisen.
row would have been enough to instantly kill the
Jogo's-
special grade curse, Jogo.
Statement.
Who did
Yeah, if Drogo got punched 5 times by Yuji Black Flash,
this?
How many has Yuji
gone.
ever done in a row, you ask? 7.
And
6,
that's not
7.
even the nastiest
6,
thing
7.
about Yuji's punches.
7.
Dude,
Because
that
another
that
soul
dude,
I
reserve
that
kill
scene
all
was
of
so
you.
hype.
Yuji learned how to
That
target the
scene was
soul
so
itself,
hype, by the way, in the
doing
manga.
damage
Yeah,
to
I watched that
thought-
earlier this morning and it was so fucking
Yeah,
cool.
this pink-haired
Get his
brat
ass.
was a
Oh no,
jujutsu
we're talking
prodigy.
about like the
Perfect
Sukuna
for
fight. In
Gojo's
the...
When he landed those
See,
7
it's
Black
lonely
Flashes
at the
and that
top,
shit was
and
coming
Gojo
out on
wanted to
Reddit,
train a
each
crop
page
of
individually,
youthful
holy
power
shit.
Oh, okay. I thought I meant the Maito fight.
Shit had me
Until
screaming.
one
I
fateful
like
battle
you should have
when
seen what
Gojo
me
was
straight
killed away, and Sukuna
Bye,
took
Gojo.
out
I was there.
Yuji's body.
Wait, I got that.
Then proceeded to, well,
Oh,
commit
we gotta
that
continue
whole
stuff.
mass murder thing he was always going on about.
Yeah, turns out Sukuna is evil. Like, really, totally, completely
No.
evil.
King of Curses is
Hey
evil?
guys,
And it also
The-
turns out that every
Right,
twist and
Chase.
turn in Yuji's life was orchestrated by the body-hopping sorcerer Kenjaku in order to resurrect
Right, this
Sukuna
guy.
and bring about
Funniest
the cursed
character ever.
apocalypse.
In Yuji's eyes,
Man, I'm
something
just
he
curious,
was
dude, come
completely
on.
responsible for. And so,
Yeah, I
having
killed
failed
him.
his
I'm not
grandfather,
lying.
Yuji's outlook
Ooh.
shifted.
No longer would
I like
he fight
this.
to protect others, but to kill curses.
Oh, okay. I see where they're going with this. I see where they're going with this, and I like
Good
it.
shit.
Became numero uno on Yuji's shit
holy
list.
shit, that
Yuji's
looks so
defeated part of
good.
the
This editing goes
Mahito,
crazy.
Mahito survived
Did
in
you
space
fucking
There's the
and
Mahito
cratered
mentioned.
the Earth, and is comparable to sorcerers like Maki, who tanked
Bye,
getting
Maki.
rammed
Bye,
through
Maki.
entire mountains.
Hi,
Maki!
Maki.
He also learned how to
Oh,
use
the now your
super advanced
feet.
abilities like reverse
We were
burst
just
technique
talking
to
about that
heal himself
bastard.
from crazy damage.
The now you
His torso shrunk.
YouTube
Mom!
Let's go.
Some other sorcerers' faces, although greatly weakened after his victory against Gojo.
Rip. Oh, literally.
Sukuna was still the strongest being
Oh my
alive.
god.
But after hitting him with a Black Flash, Yuji actually copied Sukuna's main ability.
Gojo's plan all along.
This was Grind. With it, Yuji can slice apart any surface he touches.
Coolest
When enemies
ability
flesh
ever.
the ground beneath him,
It's
even
so-
the
it's
boundary
so
between
simple,
two souls
but
in
that's
one
what makes
body.
it so
Enough
aura.
hits can even cause those
Oh.
two souls to separate.
Like a souped
Uh-oh,
up version of his
uh-oh.
normal punches.
Even better,
Cheetah,
Yuji
you gotta get the fuck out of
finally
there.
gained access to the most powerful weapon in any sorcerer's arsenal.
Let's
A
focus
Denji
this
expansion.
Basically, leaving Yuji to grow into one of the most fearsome sorcerers in history.
It doesn't
It
matter!
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Made him part curse and slowed his aging to a crawl.
We actually have
giving him
animation of this
decades
shit.
of training and
Oh
battle
my
Yeah,
experience.
because the Mappa made a trailer for the third volume.
Oh, I know why.
That's great!
Funny we have this part with
Oh, this.
just like Gojo.
Bro,
and
what the
Sukuna
fuck?
before him, he became the
Vaporize. Ooh, they're
strongest.
using
But what
vaporizing
actually
for the
makes
Shibuya
someone
cow.
truly strong? For Sukuna, it was the power to stand alone atop all others. But to Yuji, it was the opposite.
The only reason he had survived as long as he had was because
Wait.
of the mercy and sacrifice of his friends.
So Yuji
God.
brought together friends and
There are no
allies,
Yimwes.
new and old, to create a world
know about
eventually free from curses entirely.
Liam, you
Not
get
just
to live
Gojo's
another
wish,
day!
but
You
his
clutched
great
it!
brothers as well.
Because if Yuji needs to know it was
Excuse me,
one
sir.
thing, he was
Excuse me,
strong.
sir.
He paid the
allegations.
He-
I
he-
need to rewatch it, but oh, that was good. Oh, that was good.
Jumping straight in.
Oh, immediately, damn.
Life sucks
Okay, this is
and
really,
then
really
you
want
die.
to log in. I wanna
Especially
get
for the
well,
young
Alright,
Okay,
yeah, same.
Everybody
Who was
focus.
so poor and unlucky.
Cannibal.
just had to
Cannibal.
know his
Vomit.
name.
With
That's
that,
mean.
the
Themes and
father
such.
forever indebted to Yuji's
Themes and such.
Dude, if I see
whatever
themes and
garbage he could
such,
get his hands on, all Denji had in
I'm
this
not
world
kidding, they're
was
definitely
his
putting that
dog.
in there.
They're the most versatile tool in the world.
Hi, Ash.
For
look
jumping
at this
trees,
Chainsaw Man
opening
shirt.
cans, massacring your foes.
Hi, Leon.
Apparently,
Leon.
Pochita had no
Leon.
problem with that
Gotta
last
fight
part,
Jason
as
in
he
the
and
next
Denji hunted down and
No.
killed
True.
his devil brethren.
It's a tough job, but when
Tomato
selling
devil
testicles
man.
won't pay off your dad's debts, it'll do. Denji would battle all of devil kind in the hopes of one day getting laid.
And he was a natural.
Yeah.
No
Not
Angel
getting
Devil
laid.
shot as an
As the
age.
chainsaw
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
mage.
through just about anything. and generate new chainsaws
He is.
on any surface of his body.
Yeah,
Or swing him around on massively long chains. Oh man,
Hey,
that's
Rizzo.
so cool.
What helps that Denji is
Speaking of
incredibly
Mappa,
of lifting and throwing
Denji man!
surviving being blasted through several
speaking
buildings,
of
and
Mappa
moving way
upscale, I
faster than
love
the eye
the
can see.
fucking
And if
Red
he
Tape
happens to
fight
get
so
torn
much.
apart
It's
by
so
some
good.
angry
Yeah,
devil,
it's peak.
no way, because he
Dude, watching
First
that
person
movie
ever.
in cinemas was
Denji
life-changing.
Sliced to pieces,
Dude, like,
having his
watching
head
the
torn
Typhoon
off,
Devil-
being dipped
during
in
the Typhoon
demonic
Devil
stomach
OST in
acid for
theaters,
hours,
like,
and even
that felt
getting his
fucking
heart
heavenly.
ripped out.
Yeah.
Haven't we all? Chainsaw Man.
Violence
Resistant
brings
poison.
his heart.
Oh, no!
Oh!
Separating Denji and Pochita won't stop them.
Take us
When
to
Denji was
Yuji's
stuck in this
funeral.
alternate dimension,
Get
he and
my
Pochita
shot,
still
son.
possessed a metaphysical connection.
With their stomachs.
While
Yoshida.
his healing factor can be overtaxed, all he
I'm
needs to do
expecting-
is
I'm
drink some
definitely
blood and
expecting
he's
Denji
back to
to
full
win this,
health.
And considering that chainsaw
Just
Devil's
because
part is
is Pochita.
basically an
The winner
infinite
is
blood
Pochita.
exploit, he
Pochita
almost
win.
never runs out,
It's
only limited by
Pochita.
the
I feel
violence
he
and
ate
views
himself.
of the hypnotic
they
frenzy
pull like
he
a
enters
Hulk
in
verdict,
combat.
yeah.
Well, he's not actually crazy.
That'd be hilarious.
Dude, that'd be funny as hell.
Definitely.
Or the Bomb Devil, who could blow up most of a city.
2
Or
kilotons.
the
2
Gun
kilotons.
Devil,
2
who could
Two
travel
kilotons.
around the world and kill over 1 million
Okay,
people
how are they
in
gonna
about
get those
5
out this
minutes.
time?
But, plot twist, he had to kill Makima too, because she was secretly the Control Devil, one of the
Was
4
Black Flash
horsemen of the
the only
apocalypse.
cow?
Everything
The
she
only
told
number
Denji
in-
Yeah,
was a lie.
seemed like it.
The
So
happy
far, yeah.
life
So
he
far,
created,
yeah.
the family he
Oh,
made,
by
all
power.
of it was designed to be
By
burned
power.
down.
By power.
One goal: to force Denji to break his
Well, you
contract
finally
with
got
Pochita
Makima
and become
to
her
beg
son.
you were power.
Order 66ing every devil she didn't like. But when Denji did break, Pochita took
This is because
over.
Denji did not want to
Pochita,
Oh no, you
God,
did it!
Chainsaw Devil is one of the strongest and scariest dudes in the universe.
Oh boy.
Tearing through hordes of devil hybrids
Ah,
like
you-
nothing.
you-
More than that,
Yeah.
Denji has an opening to beat
My
Makima
Chungus son.
by cutting her up into sashimi and
Chungus,
eating her whole.
Chungus.
A very similar
Yummers.
solution to the Chainsaw Devil's most powerful ability.
Anything Pochita eats gets deleted from
kinda surprised
existence.
they haven't
Yeah,
done
like
the
it
first
never happened in the first place. World War II.
Denji, my godson, eat Yuji's hand and erase
Nuclear
food
friggin'
system.
bombs? A light
I get
tasty
why it says, like,
afternoon
part
snack,
one is,
thank
like-
you very much.
It's
Or
an issue
give me
every single
chainsaws.
fucking
I
nerdcore
knew
guy
not
has
your
when
power.
talking about
He
this.
also ate the
Oh,
Death
yeah.
Devil.
Oh,
Oh,
there it
the
is.
ear
Denji
devil.
ate death, which means no one
Oh,
on
there it
Earth
is.
could die.
Ow.
You think that's messed up?
That's
Let's talk
a
about
little
his
something.
romance.
Excuse me,
Hi, Asa.
A sweet,
Fuck off.
awkward girl.
Hi,
I-
Asa.
Denji's one true love,
Bro, spaghetti.
except for the fact that she shares a body with Makima's sister, Yoru,
The
War
Fugo,
Devil.
Who
Fugo
herself
victim.
is in
God.
love with the greatest
The
warmonger
Fugo
of
victim,
them
true.
all, the United States
America!
America! Fuck yeah!
I don't love Chainsaw Man. I love him.
Blood.
Denji, buddy, you ever considered maybe switching to guys or something? Because every single woman you meet has tried to kill you.
It was in Denji's climactic battle with the War Devil that his and
Why did they-
Pochita's
Wait,
bond
wait,
finally
wait.
matured,
Why did they
giving
fucking
Denji
put
Why
full
did the
Yuko
spear drop
there?
into the earth?
Yeah, I don't know why they put
A
Yuko
kind
there.
of
That feels like an
Denji
editing
must
mistake. She
try to
didn't
murder
even
She
need to
used
go.
They tried to kill him
the War
still, so,
Devil's
like-
ass.
Yeah, I guess.
And she was no joke.
Oh,
trying
Dr.
to
Moon's
shoot
here.
Pochita from
Uh-oh,
across the
spaghetti,
globe with
oh.
a near light speed 2-ton bullet. from
Now. Light speed!
Better
It's
yet,
over.
Yoru was so
You
powerful
got
she
it.
turned Oregon into
It's
a
over.
sword. Yes, the
Oregon!
state
Oh
of
no!
Oregon.
State sword!
Rumple the entire landmass
It's
into
over.
a blade, fly it over to Japan, and swing it
No,
at
no.
Denji.
Trust in the
And he
violet
matched
vlog.
its
Trust in the
power.
violet
She
vlog.
also threw the American flag at him.
It feels like I feel like they're helping him too much.
Here's a cow.
No.
I understand. It's just because Chainsaw Man is like, there's a lot, man.
Pochita
Right.
realized that becoming Chainsaw Man made Denji's dream for a normal life impossible.
Something Denji was always too stubborn and selfish to realize until it was too late.
So Pochita did what any good dog would do. Eat himself and erase the
eating
Chainsaw
Denji.
Devil from existence, creating a new
Jesus.
world without him and leaving Denji just Denji.
But maybe all this time, Denji was enough. Being Chainsaw Man could not save his loved ones, but being Denji could.
Because, sure, life sucks and then, yeah, you'll die. But while you're stuck in between, chasing your dreams with your buds can help make life worth living.
Okay, that,
They
that's
okay.
I like that.
The battle's
They
about
stuck
to
the
start,
landing
but
as well.
first,
I really
did.
like that ending.
weird, I like
Yeah.
it.
the voice
Oh,
of
where's-
Boomstick.
where's-
I'm happy.
The open death battle
Yeah,
launch
I'm
calls
very
on the
Yeah,
battle
that's the
squad.
best
I'm satisfied with it. It was good. Oh, I'm so
This is a
fucking
good time to
scared.
start planning on opening my
I'm so
box.
fucking scared.
And we've
This
run
is a
the
good time to
data
start
for
Oh, I'm
planning
so
on
fucking
opening
scared.
my box.
I'm
Fortnite.
definitely Denji's winning. Denji's definitely winning this shit.
Denji's winning.
Come on, Denji.
He already won. Alright. I want Yuji to win.
Was that Leo Swan?
My God.
I saw him in the newspaper. Oh,
Sandwich.
Oh man. Oh no. You're fine. You're fine. It wasn't my fault.
I've never felt such weird cursed energy like his before.
Say your prayers.
You're a chainsaw curse?
Oh no! I'm the hero doll! Kick their asses! Magnet
Yes.
to chicks! Half man, half
I got
devil!
Magnet.
Magnet the chicks. That's my goat.
Chainsaw instant death technique!
Yeah, take it to the balls.
No.
Fuck yeah.
that's
Oh no. Oh.
down. Unbreakable sign.
Unbreakable sign. What was track though?
This track is banger.
Yeah.
Oh, go off, Yuji.
Oh, the shot.
Ooh, nice.
Denji man?
I realized you had two
No,
cursed
it's
energy
hero
sources
health.
in one body, so I separated them.
Denji now.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Oh, it's a good way to show.
Oh shit.
God. Oh my God.
Oh, this is strong. Get the fuck out of there.
This Black Adam guy.
Domain expression.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Let's go, baby! We done are our brothers! You'll never keep us apart!
Ooh.
Domain expansion.
He's just fucking savage shit.
Stop moving! See? We can be smart too, huh?
Oh.
Ass.
Shrine.
Oh, shrine.
Maharaga! 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 Yeah! Oh my God!
Oh, it's over.
It's over.
Oh my god. Oh fuck.
Oh my God. Oh!
Human and the curse. Brothers. You don't see that every
Do
day.
the thing! Do the thing! Yeah! Yeah!
Alright, Pochita. I wonder if that burger place is still open.
If you
Yeah, that was a
there
little.
was
That
one
was the
thing,
best way to
he
like.
was
Fuck! I was
strong.
like,
That was
I'm
really. That was
Down to
pretty
four
good.
speed, skill, abilities, and power.
I'm not sure how I feel about
Who
Yuji
was
getting no
faster?
dip for the
Yuji's
entire
greatest
final
defeat
act of the
is
fight, but okay.
Yeah.
In order to apply curse
I'm
sorry
energy
if-
with one micro
I'm sorry if I was
second
too loud, by the way. I
Yuji
got
would
really
have to
hyped.
move and react at over
Don't worry about it.
900 times the
Yeah, I
speed of
think all of us are pretty
Insane
loud.
defense.
Yeah.
Remember that
I feel out of
time
breath.
you dodged that flag that
Oh, boy.
Yoru summoned from the moon? You know, the one that's
Splatter
over
relative to speed is
200,000 miles away?
Considering Denji's position from start to
Oh,
impact,
yeah, so
all while
regardless
in the
of
midst of a
JJK speed, it
fast-paced
would've
battle,
been faster.
this must have happened in a matter of seconds.
Well, lowball it and say 10. Though it'd probably have to be faster to use
Don't
against
worry, the
Denji
map
in a fight.
adaptation's gonna
This
take
piece
like
of
2
flag
hours.
must have been moving over 12% the speed of light.
Over 100 times faster than the Black Flash.
Now, Yuji has gotten significantly stronger since his adolescence, but we know for a fact that in Jujutsu Kaisen,
Hi, Dabra.
relativistic speeds are something humanity has
no.
explicitly
Light techniques.
not yet achieved.
Relatively.
So it's pretty
Oh,
clear that
Not-
Denji takes speed.
However, Yuji has made a career out
So,
of going up against enemies
movement speed
far out of
versus
his
reaction
league
speed,
by
okay.
relying
Yeah.
on his skill.
Alright, that makes sense.
What a career it's been! He defeated the King of Curses all before he was even an adult, and he continued to train and master his jujutsu techniques for decades.
Whereas Denji, while certainly a clever, unorthodox fighter, would often get by due to
Oh,
his
the
sheer
pity
stubbornness
category.
and
The
durability
pity
more than
category.
anything else.
With
The guy
Yuji's
won.
greater experience and martial arts combined, he was definitely the more skilled fighter.
What wasn't as clear-cut was who had the better abilities.
Specifically, how well
What?
they can
It
cut
what?
each
Are
other
you
and how
sure?
well they
Are you
can heal
sure?
after
What
being
other
cut.
abilities between
Sure,
guys
I
with
guess
actual
it's their
abilities?
cut ability.
None of us.
Cut ability, cut ability.
And
Ability.
Denji's healing factor
Okay,
was
man.
superior.
The most Yuji has ever healed were some big slashes against his stomach.
And while other similarly powerful sorcerers like Gojo could regenerate lost limbs, Denji could regenerate almost all of his body from a single cord pull. That being said, Yuji's soul targeting attacks have done lasting damage against those with superior healing like Mahito.
Not just that, but literally splitting two souls apart. That's how he beat Sukuna, and he could potentially
Yeah,
do the
we've
same
already
thing to
known
break
that.
apart Denji and Pochita.
However, it's not so simple.
Thank you, Violet
Sukuna
Ball.
was
Thank you,
already
Violet Ball.
severely weakened at the time, and it took
Thanks,
Yuji
Violet.
several hits to
Thanks,
separate
Violet.
him and Megumi.
And on top of that, even if Denji and Pochita
That's
were
what you mean.
split up, we
Yeah,
know they
he has to
kept
make a
the
more
metaphysical
polite
connection went
AMV
apart.
now.
In fact, they were split up when they were fighting Makaba, and they had no problem rejoining. No reason they couldn't do it again here.
However, Denji's healing factor isn't unlimited. He'll need blood to heal eventually, and the range and speed of Yuji's slashes would force Denji to take
What would you
him
do in
to
this
get up
scenario?
close.
Even if he could, Yuji's
Die.
healing factor
Live.
wouldn't last nearly as long against Denji's
You ready?
chainsaws. But then Yuji could
Denji's
back
greatest
off,
speed means
Denji
Yuji
chase
can't
him,
react.
and so on.
Like an unstoppable
Such as
force
the Battle
meeting
of
an
Mach.
immovable
Okay.
object, neither had a clear edge in cut ability.
So what it ultimately came down to was power. Who could do the most damage and wear the other guy down
Really? I didn't
first?
see power
Yuji
anywhere in
slicing
this
apart an
second fight.
entire city is one of the most impressive feats in all
Dude.
of Jujutsu Kaisen. By
It's
measuring the
not
clouds of
fair.
dust created
I'm
in his
sorry,
attacks
it was
away,
Okay, how
experts
strong is
estimate
this?
He launched over 5.5 million tons of debris into the air. That kind of force is equivalent to over 3 megatons of TNT, comparable to a hydrogen
Three
bomb.
meg.
But
That's
unfortunately
it?
for Yuji,
Really?
while he could cut apart a city, Denji was
Crazy.
Oregon level.
The state of Oregon is the 9th largest
there
in
we
the
go.
Union.
Oh
by
my
area.
god,
It
there's
has
no way they're
100,000
actually
square
taking it
miles.
literally.
By estimating its volume, Yoru compressed a mass weighing over 750 trillion tons. One swing from that sword would hit with an energy of over 30,000 megatons of TNT.
Which is like 10,000 hydrogen bombs. And not only did Denji survive a swing, he straight up overpowered it. That's insanely
Did he?
strong, but not inconsistent.
really.
Like the time Yoru
That
fired
is not
globe
what
spanning
overpowering
near-light
looks
speed
like,
bullet
bro.
from the Statue of Liberty.
Sure, Yuji's city
Oh, there we
wiped
go.
out
There
those
we
guns
go.
casually,
Okay.
but
That
so
was
is
okay.
Yoru crumpling Oregon. Yuji's dismantles would need to be 1,000,000% stronger to do significant damage to Denji.
Especially with Denji's OP healing factor too.
Denji takes the final edge in power. All Denji needed was one good hit to finish the fight. And with his far greater speed, it was only a matter of time.
What can I say?
Yeah, I'm not
Yuji?
sure about this
Denji's
result.
just got that
I
dog in
I
him.
agree.
winner
I
is
can understand
Denji.
the logic. I just
Chainsaw
don't.
Man.
Yeah.
Alright.
Next time
What's
on
next?
State's
Death
not the
Battle.
only thing.
It's prime time, bitch!
It's prime time, bitch! It's prime time, bitch!
To the screen, to the ring, to the pen, to the
Subscribe
king!
and
That
join
was
the
worth it.
server to see more
Anyway.
Death Battle. Thanks for watching.
Bitches!
Finally, oh
I
god.
don't love shonen sloth. What I love is cape shit.
Yeah, that was really fucking good, actually.
Yeah, it's so
Alright.
fun. It's
Ye-
like it's the
oh.
category of like
I
Mahito
don't
Shigaraki.
I don't think I understand that last line. You don't see that every day, but what
Yeah.
about Choso?
I was about
What
to
about-
say Choso, yeah.
I think I'm not sure what they were going for.
Yeah.
It's like,
I'm not entirely
I-
sure about that. And also
Weird.
like that final clash that they did at the end. I don't know. That kind of felt pretty sudden as well.
Here's
yeah,
my
I do
thing. I
kinda
think
wish
what
though,
they
like
I think
Go
what
on,
they were
go
Oh, sorry, my bad. I
you're
think what they were going for is like Yuji's whole thing is ending the cycle of curses. So him seeing a curse and a human, a fully fledged curse like Pochita, willingly working together with a human is something that he's like, oh, that's pretty neat. But like, the Chozo in question.
Yeah,
I
it
don't know,
definitely
man.
could have been phrased a lot better.
I feel like
Yeah.
I feel like it comes off a little quippy, which I don't. It doesn't help get what they were probably
Yeah.
going for.
In general, Yuji felt kind of quippy in the fight with like the "so I separated them." Speaking of, he doesn't talk
Yeah.
like that.
I
Yeah,
think
I
the
think-
"so I separated them" is fine because it's like very gay Togashi explaining everything you just
Yeah.
did.
Hmm.
But speaking of, and then he does a fucking
Eh,
smile.
as a-
That's
as a-
that's
as-
how I go.
like I understand Yuji like the response to Denji calling him a punk ass bitch, but like Yuji doesn't really swear. That's not really anything
Yeah.
like what he does.
I gotcha.
All right.
It's
Who
like-
who wants to speak now?
Hmm.
I think like the fight for me is unsurprisingly same category as like Shigaraki versus Mahito, where like it's not everything I would have wanted, but like it gets enough of the beats right that I'm happy, you know? Like
Yeah.
the
Hmm.
choreography
I
is really
think-
good. It has a lot of really solid like back and forth, which is something that's been missing from Death Battle. And I fucking love how Denji Man looks, just kind of how sleek it is, almost like
Yeah.
an Ava unit.
Yeah, it's
so
sick.
good.
Um,
God.
I will say I think my favorite highlight of the fight so far. I really enjoyed like the first hero of hell like exchange that he tries against Yuji. Like the back and forth was like very equal. A lot of strategy was used, and I think that actually leads up pretty well into the whole Denji man. We can be smart too, baby.
Yeah, like I think like it is kind of the Denji show for me, just because I know him a little better. But like,
Yeah, it is a bit of a Denji show kind of problem.
I didn't feel like it was the Denji show until Denji Man tanked the longest fucking
Yeah.
Black Flash sequence I have ever seen in the history of fucking ever. I feel like that was a little much. I feel like that was a little much. dude.
yeah,
Yeah.
like,
You're
I
going
feel
to
like he
show
should have
it.
at least been a little
think-
more hurt by it, you know?
Yeah. It could have been a budget thing, but I think it would have probably been better sold if like Denji was more so relying on his region than just tanking it.
Yeah,
Like,
I
say,
agree.
he was just having
Yeah.
chunks blown out of him and he was just still, like,
Yeah.
powering through it.
Because
Yeah,
I
pretty
know one
much.
of their points is that Denji is a lot stronger, but like I don't think you necessarily need to show it like that. Come on, bro.
Yeah,
And I
Yeah,
think
like,
it is, like...
Shigaraki was
just-
getting his ass beat by,
Yes,
by Black
oh my
Flash
God.
constantly.
Yeah, I
and,
think
like,
it...
that was still fine, so.
Yeah, I think it is also a little weird how kind of sudden it is, considering, like, Cleave beforehand was, like, just wrecking Denji Man, and then as soon as Yuji just goes for the Hail Mary, that's when he starts just walking through it like thin air.
Yeah, I
It
think
is weird.
it's weird.
Yeah.
It's a little weird.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I-
another problem I have is like fucking Denji disrespecting Yuji three different times in the fight. 2 ball kicks, bro.
I think 2 ball kicks is fine. I don't think that those main expansion needed to be a second ball kick. I think it's a fun
Yeah.
exchange, but come on.
I think it's
I
like,
did-
I could rewatch, but I think it's good that like Yuji does guard, but then he realizes a lot quicker the first time instead of like reacting too fast. He's just like, okay, fuck you.
I
think
didn't
the
even
joke-
realize it was
I
a
think,
Kinda
ball
helps.
kick at the second half. I thought it was
I
more
think-
just like a knee in the stomach.
I think it would be funnier if I feel like the joke could have landed better for me if we saw Yuji block to protect his balls, and then it's not a ball kick at all. Then Denji's just making fun of him. I feel
Okay,
like
that
the
would be
joke
funnier.
that would have made the
Yeah.
joke a little
That
funnier.
actually would,
Yeah.
probably would have been good.
Like
It
he's
probably like,
not tricked at all, but it's still bait.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's still like he just did guard his balls, but just goes for the head this time. Fucking
You
Uh,
mentioned like the big black flash rush as well.
Yeah.
Something that I'm also a bit curious about is they don't attempt to use like a blood piercing like sequence of like Denji resisting the poison from it. Like obviously that's not necessary, but fucking Yuji versus Denji is a interesting debate in the sense that Chainsaw Man characters cannot nearly withstand as much as they can deal out. So Denji Man kind of just effortlessly tanking both cleave and numerous black flashes, even though that's a canonical soul hack's weakness. I don't know. I don't really think I agree with how the fight sort of portrays that.
I think because like here's the way they interpreted the power interaction is it worked super well on Sukuna because when Megumi wanted the separation to happen. because like Yuji was beating the shit out of Sukuna for a lot of that fight until he convinced Megumi that he wanted to split. That's when it actually set. And Pochita and Denji, like that's the whole team. That's the whole team in such the fight. Pochita and Denji, Yuji would never be able to actually perfectly separate them. But it makes it weird when the first time he uses cleave, it actually does separate them, and then it never happens again.
I think it's like
I
I
get-
think it works enough because like in this
Yeah.
it like first time he cleaved them apart, and then like the next time he just uses like shrine and all that shit. They just
Yeah.
walk through it because now they're just bonded it like crazier
Yeah.
this time.
Yeah,
Like,
I think the way that it looked to me was like after they went back together, that like they were both on such a power high that it's like, nope, we are happy enough like that. I guess
Yeah,
it just
'cause,
could have
like,
been
the
like
first time-
presented a
yeah.
lot more clear.
I think it would have been nice to have just Moshida talking to Denji for like a little bit, a couple seconds.
Yeah, Pochita
Like,
didn't actually talk at all in the fight. Yeah, that is.
Yeah,
I think it would have been. I think it would have been nice. I don't care if it's an impact frame or if it lasts 2 seconds. During the Mahoraga sequence, add a shot of Denji and Pochita hugging each other, which prevents them from being separated. That
Oh my
solves the
God,
problem for
okay.
me.
That
That
would've
solves the
been
problem
cute,
for me.
I would have liked that. Like
Yeah.
fucking God. Yeah, I like how Pochita like part of me kinda wishes Pochita when he talked like he was just like really squeaky and high pitched, but like I feel like their interpretation of like Pochita's Chainsaw Man form is just him barking like an actual dog.
Yeah.
I bet.
Uh,
I
Oh.
did like that.
yeah.
And they get his speed down super well. It's just like I thought at first it was like, then she just kind of Yuji just kind of gone. Okay, that kind of gets it across. But then I hear it without anyone talking. It's like that just actually got me laughing.
Yeah, I
Um,
noticed that the first time, like in the fight, like.
I think I was thinking about I was gonna say something about that earlier, but I forgot. I think the pop is funnier, but the display of speed would have been better if there was no sound effect. So like I'm a little torn. Like I feel like if he just disappeared out of nowhere, I feel like that would be more in line with
Yeah,
how
it would get
Pochita's
across
speed
like
is
how
presented.
Chainsaw Man does speed because like half the time it's literally just nothing happens and then boom. But like I don't know, the pop is
It's
really
funny. It is
Yeah.
funny.
to me.
I don't mind.
Yeah.
I also just like how like Yuji's choreographed in the fight. Like he isn't actually trained martial artist, so you get him more of like a boxing stances. Him actually,
Yeah,
he
I
he
love
kicks. It's like
even with
meanwhile, Denji
even
just yeah. Go on.
sorry. Even with like the Pochita kind of no dipping him in the last part of the fight. I do like that Yuji is constantly switching between different kinds of fighting positions.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
Mhm.
cool.
yeah.
I've been kind of quiet during discussion because I've been thinking, and also my throat fucking hurts from screaming. So
Fair. That's fair.
I'll do my thoughts brief on the fight. As a Denji fan, it makes me extremely happy. I think his portrayal is amazing, especially the voice. I do agree with Chris said. I think the second nut shot maybe is a bit much, or would have been funnier if it was like a fake out. But I think overall, I really like Denji in this fight. But I do wish Pochita was there as well because it feels weird Pochita not being there. Like I have like a speaking role at all because that's kind of their whole thing.
I feel like that's the thing with like death battle pacing, right? Like, I'm sorry to interrupt, but like I do think it adds
You're
on
good.
to your point because like death battle very rarely, like you don't see that very often. It's very they pick and choosy. Rarely they do times where like they stop the fight for a little bit for focus on dialogue. Like they rarely do these moments where they pause the fight. And to have Pochita having a speaking role, you would need one of those moments because he only speaks to Denji in their fucking mental space.
Yeah.
So I could see why they didn't do it because it's not how they pace fights these days. But I would have liked it. I can still say I would have liked it.
I was gonna say.
It's my personal.
I was just gonna say you do say that, but I could have seen them just doing like say what Ichigo versus Yusuke did.
That is
Yeah, I was
true,
gonna think of that as well.
Yeah,
That
it's
could've
kind
been
of
good.
what. It's kind of why I was surprised that Yuji's domain expansion this time around was Yuji versus Mahito and not Yuji versus Sukuna's one, where you could have used it as a way to explore, Denji's history, Denji who he is, Denji the man versus Denji the idea, and because that's exactly what he does with Sukuna. He gets to show Sukuna what his life was like, and you could sort of turn that around and show Yuji what Denji and Pochita's relationship was like. But the problem is,
It's Death
they
Battle. It's
they
modern
already
Death
did it.
Battle.
No. That's
Oh,
not necessarily the problem, because Death Battle has impressed me a lot of times with finding clever ways of putting character moments in fights, like Yugi versus Ash, for example. But they already were going for that, though, but after Yuji got killed. So I guess I can understand why they use it for a much more straightforward kind of fight setting with the Mahito scene, but I do think that, well, we've never really seen Yuji's domain expansion work that way.
The thing with Yuji's domain is weird. We have seen it. We have seen him do it one time, and the Sukuna fight is such a hyper-specific situation that with the setup they chose to use, which was a very simple one, it would be hard to justify. Because like I like your idea. If I wrote Yuji versus Denji, I would definitely play it similarly to that. But that would require setting up a more elaborate context for the fight to happen, instead of just, and then Yuji saw a weird looking curse and a bunch of dead people, so he started punching the shit out of Denji.
That is true. That is a pretty funny fight setup, like, if you're looking at it as a Yuji fan.
He
Oh,
saw a
while we're-
curse and he's gonna kill him. What are you gonna say, Spade?
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say, while we're on Yuji, I kind of want to say I agree with what I think Starry said. Yuji feels kind of off in a way, feels cockier than usual, and I am a bit like, I'm kind of new to JJK with the anime and stuff. It feels kind of weird, but it's not like an off-putter or anything. It just feels weird.
Here's my take on that, just really quick, because I was reading Modulo the other day. He does get a little quippier in Modulo, but I don't think it's to this extent. I don't think he would be moving like this.
Okay.
He does get a little quippier in Modulo, which is why I think they felt like it was fine.
Yeah, I haven't read Modulo, so I can't speak on
exactly. He sets up a Black Flash. He's like, "Oh, you'll probably survive this. Don't worry." Oh, and then he punches the shit out of that guy.
I guess that's fair.
The only thing I really know about Modulo is just the damn Mahito. Were you always this weak?
Were you always this weak? Yeah.
Can I say what I was gonna say there?
I really gotta watch.
Oh yeah,
sorry,
sorry, man.
Sorry.
It's really good.
You're fine. I was just gonna say, like, I'm just speaking for myself when I say this. Like, we are being pretty critical of the fight, mostly because, like, a lot of us do really like both series and both characters. I do think that the fight overall is better than it is. Like, I do like it overall. I think it does a great job of like selling Denji's like very dirty fighting style compared to Yuji. And I think stuff like, say, Yuji's domain expansion, I think that's like the best animated domain expansion they've done. Just in terms of like, well, either that or Mahito, but that's mostly because I just really like the way the hands are done there. I just really like the effect they did with his one. And the choreography overall is just like, yeah, I like how fast and, no pun intended, flashy it is. Like, yeah, they do get to like just fly all over the goddamn place, similar to fights like, say, Denji's fight with the Typhoon Devil, or some of the fights Yuji has in the Culling game, which I like. Takes full advantage of how over the top both are, I feel. And obviously I can only speak so much because I am basically an anime only for both series so I can't speak too much on the analyses, but once you get past kind of the weird pacing of Yuji's analysis at the start, I do like them for the most part. I think they give you a good sense of what both characters do and like the arcs they have. And some of my fears that I did have with some of them, like, say, not bringing up characters that are important to them, like Mahito, for instance, I'm happy enough we're dissuaded. That's not to say I didn't still feel like there was some things kind of missing. Just one of you could probably explain better than me on that end, but Yuji's analysis in particular, I did feel something was kind of missing there. But I like them overall, even if, as our reaction probably made it clear, the post analysis was definitely like the weekend of the analysis stuff, because some of that did just kind of.
don't think it was that bad.
I
It's
think
not
here's
like
the
thing.
yeah.
it's not like the
It's
worst
kinda-
post analysis ever. It's not like it didn't leave me as kind of confused as say Mine before. It did just feel like
Yeah, that is
some
true.
stuff is kind of
Yeah, I
off
was gonna
kilter.
say I don't think
But
it's as bad as
yeah,
Minds.
I'll let one of you guys yap away on all that if you want. So because you know these two better than me.
Oh my
I
god, we have too many yappers in chat.
Yeah.
The
Okay,
yappers.
Yeah.
Can I go first? I think
Yeah, I
I
guess
feel
just
like
staying on
for-
top
you
with
can
the analyses.
yeah, you can go
Yeah.
first, Deck. You can go first.
Yeah, I think like analyses from what I could glean were really, really good. Denji's, I think on one end, I do kind of wish they like mentioned his whole arc in part 2 is just him being just constantly depressed. Like he's always just feeling listless and aimless if he's not Chainsaw Man. But like they did get Asa in well, and they do manage to bring it back around enough at the end that like I'm happy enough about that Denji did get that aspect in, and like Yuji, from what I can glean, a lot of his early stuff and early development, it's not as well focused, but they do manage to come back around to what it all culminated into Modulo. So that was also good. It was a similar kind of thing for both of like it's missing bits and pieces, but they come around to a point where I'm happy. The post analyses is like I don't know. The only thing I really think was weak was like the justification for the state swords, and like I think the aquarium spear, that's as good as a justification as you can reasonably get, but the Liberty Bullet was also probably enough that you can say he'd win, so I'm fine enough with that, but I am mostly just a Chainsaw Man guy and only a bit knowledgeable on early JJK, so yeah, that's just my perspective. Chris, you want to go next?
All right. Okay. So first of all, I want to in defense of like the verdict, right? I think I would need to listen to the Oregon part again, but I think it's easy to find issues with it when you're already this deep into the fucking debate, right? Because I think most of us, at least me and Starry, I know for a fact we are pretty knowledgeable on all the debate shit involving Yuji Denji. We have a decent idea of the
Yeah.
stats, the arguments and stuff. So like when
But
we already have this preconceived notion of what we believe, right? It comes off as a little weird. Cause but like as an explanation for every audience, I think it's fine. I don't think it's poorly explained, which is what a verdict should focus on. I think it should be something that can be well discussed, and like Groove vs. Megamind was like the latest episode, so I that's an easy one to think back. Like it's not very convincing. It's not explained in a very convincing way. Meanwhile, this one I think I'm pretty convinced. I think Denji winning is fine by their logic, which I think is very important. That's basically my thoughts on the verdict right now. I think it could have been elaborated a little bit more. A lot of the arguments.
I think by their logic, yeah, that would make sense. Because by their logic, for example, they aren't going to just haphazardly accept things like, oh, Jogo's domain expansion or Dagon's domain expansion being like physical manifestations.
It's also like oh no, sorry, sorry.
That is like that obviously is a pretty big contentious debate in the when it comes to power scaling Jujutsu Kaisen. There's a lot of different things to talk about involving that specifically, but this is kind of why I liked using the modulo dismantle feat as like a good high end. But when the high end of the modulo feat is pretty comparable to the Jogo City nuke in their own calculations, I just really cannot understand that very well personally, because like we've seen the like distance of like comparison of like Shibuya compared to the areas that Yuji was affecting, but again they don't, and they do mention that too of like the kind of damage that Jogo did. Well, not directly, but they have done it in the previous Jujutsu Kaisen episodes. It's kind of why I was surprised that it only got megatons. But again, that's just my opinion.
I would imagine I would imagine they probably focused on the calc for the dismantle for one because it's a direct feat, and 2 just to make it a little more diverse. Like even if the numbers are similar,
Yeah,
it's still a different
because
calculation.
there's still plenty of other things you can go over, like Jogo's cursed energy. Gojo's cursed energy
Jogo.
output, being able to power a city no, a country, for example. Fucking what's the name? What was like the cube feat again? Like what? Like in Modulo, I have not read this
It's
manga.
okay, so it's weird because like I don't know how you would calculate it, but basically there's this mental spiritual realm, like the crossroads between life and death, where Mahito is hanging out in, and it shifts to look like Shibuya, and Yuji dismantles that whole thing. It's like I don't know how you calculate because we don't know how much of Shibuya was actually there. It's a little unclear, so I don't know how you would make a calc for it.
And of course other like more simple things like fucking obviously then visually showing the Naoya feed. I'm not gonna expect them to put the Naoya feed, obviously. Like it's anime only, not super relevant, but it is funny.
I would expect them. I would imagine they'll probably do that for like a Maki episode. They'll probably calc it. It would be cool.
I think now's a good time to point out, by the way, that the recording's about to go over an hour.
Oh boy, we are yapping a story
Yeah.
here.
Is this the longest recording in the channel?
If I cut it down, it's probably gonna be shorter, but
yeah, like the thing, because the thing is this is still fucking Yuji versus Denji, bro. Like this is easily like the most contentious debate that they've probably done this entire season, minus like maybe Bao's egg.
Pit, you chose the exact specific group of people to yap a storm about JJK versus Chainsaw Man. I don't know. I don't know what you were thinking.
It's Chainsaw Man, Jujutsu Kaisen. It's like
why did you not want to be here?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying you should have expected this.
What, Pit? Would you rather me fucking sleep in a second time? Like, dude, thank fucking.
You get 2 reactions.
Dude, thank fucking God I slept in for Baku Reise instead of this, because this is like the one I actually have stock.
My dad downstairs probably thinks I'm a nutcase right about now.
Just briefly, I'll give my thoughts on the analysis because I don't have that much to say currently. I want to rewatch the Yuji analysis because we were yapping as usual. But like I do think the latter half of it is pretty good. Again, I need to take another watch at it. Denji's is great. I like mentioned earlier. I think a little bit more focus on his arc in part 2. Not arc, but like what happens to him in part 2. I suppose it's weird, but it would have been nice. But I think it ties everything in with a neat little bow, which. Considering the reception to Chainsaw Man's ending, I'm fucking glad Liam Swan understood the point.
Yeah, I actually really liked Denji's analysis as well. So I'm very glad that they were able to go over specifically, you know, his hero complex, his really toxic codependency on needing to be wanted by other people, like by the end of it, because that's kind of the point. That's kind of the fucking point of the ending, that Denji just needs to, you know, love himself and not.
Yeah, that's the big thing I wanted to just channel with the ending, even if it wasn't like the exact way I wanted. It's not like they're on the same wavelength as some random guy online. It's like I wanted the ending above all else to channel the fact that like Denji was the one who saved the world, not being Chainsaw Man, and like he does have a self-worth. And they did exactly that. I'm happy.
Yeah, it feels really nice. I like it a lot. He's great. Also,
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. I was gonna
talk too much. I talk.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I was gonna add. I need to rewatch on the analysis, obviously, but I think Yuji's was good. I like the ending. I feel like I gotta rewatch it because I don't remember most of it, but I like what I saw. It got better over time, which I'm relieved because at the beginning felt kind of rushed.
I will say, me and Chris were like joking a lot during the Yuji analysis, so maybe that has affected a little bit of how much I was paying attention. So, Cause like it's Jujutsu Kaisen, man. Like
I mean,
how do you
yeah, like I kind
see,
of expect that.
how
I
do
like-
you expect me to take this shit seriously? This is
I
like
It's
one
like
of the
it's like
funny-
invincible analysis. Like, how do you take it seriously?
I like joking about
Yeah.
characters I like with my friends, and that makes it
It's
hard to pay
true.
attention.
Yeah, it's
true.
fun. I don't mind that.
Dude, Chris, it's you and me, like
Yeah.
a fucking me, and like a handful of certain people are like the people who were there for all of the fucking JJK manga nights. Like
I wasn't-
it's bullshit.
I wasn't there for Leak Night because time zones, but like I was waking up every day and reading up on Leak Night
Yes!
religiously. It was peak. It was awesome.
It's peak. This shit is so stupid.
I did not. I wish I was there for like weekly JJK shit because that was a fucking trip and a half. But man, following Chainsaw Man getting back on the Chainsaw Man weekly was like, God, that helped so much in getting me invested again. Just the fucking
Yeah, I will say reading JJK Weekly was probably not as suitable as it was for Chainsaw Man, but like that obviously didn't like diminish like help with my enjoyment of part 2 or anything. But the thing is rereading it now without having to worry about fucking break months or any of the shit Fujimoto's doing in his spare time, like I don't know, jerking off to Final Fantasy or some shit. But like it does at least it did at least complement the story a bit more. Like if anybody here who hasn't read part 2 or reread part 2, I would say it's probably worth like rereading it without having to worry about like break weeks anymore because it's a bit more concise, but that's at least my opinion.
yeah. It's like I'll like it's probably just a similar thing to me for like I don't know. I guess what Simon versus Cal was to some people. Okay, and before let me finish. Just like I did like one of the combatants a lot. I did think he was cool from what I heard and what I've seen. But like I was really highly invested in one. And even if he gets more of the cool stuff, I'm glad Yuji didn't come across as like a loser or anything. Like he does get some of the moments where he's like more visibly hurt, but he does like to he does get to cut up Denji more. He does get to show off he's smarter and like
Yeah.
he does get moments where he gets to resist and clearly fuck Denji up even with if the last point was like you could have had some chunks flying off his model as he was laying the Black Flash barrage, just so it feels like what a Black Flash should be, that being an actual critical hit. Like it does feel like a little too much like Denji gets more moments where he's actively loud and shining because that's ultimately what Denji is. He's very loud and steals the show, but like I'm glad Yuji does still get to be cool, you know?
Yeah, like that's like what I wanted for the episode. I wanted both to have their time to shine, and I feel like mostly it was done well for both ends.
Yeah.
I do
So
need to rewatch the fight. It's like even if it doesn't show like the weird Sukuna application, like Yuji just lands every single hit after once they go into domain expansion, right?
I think so. I don't think he misses
Probably.
a single time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that at the very least helps.
Yeah.
Also,
So
shout out to
Superboy
that.
Prime, huh? Oh, sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Next time.
It's prime
Wait,
time.
I was gonna
Prime
say
time.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
go
say
on.
What I
I was gonna say shout out to the Maharaga scene. Like I popped the fuck
Yeah,
off during that. It was
like
peak.
it's such
I
an
know-
obvious
I
it's such
knew
an
it was
obvious
coming,
thing
but
to
I was
reference, but
happy.
it's peak. So I
It's
Yeah.
I don't care. It's raw.
it's
God.
peak.
And once again, like I've been saying this all the time, like I think it's fine to have Denji Man be like this chunky giant motherfucker, but like I always liked him better as this sleek, like really tall looking dude, really slender, more like an Ava unit. So like I'm really happy that's the interpretation they went with, especially to set him apart from
Another-
Kuchita.
Like a smaller detail I love about how they handle Denji Man as well. Like before I talk about like endlessly glaze prime time. I like that when he gets his arm cut off, it's Denji's arm that ends up popping up. Like when we see him transform into Denji Man, we see Denji's like human model go into the form. Like you said,
Yeah.
it's like an Ava unit. It's very like intentional, and I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
like the
anyways,
Denjiman is like a suit of armor, so it's pretty cool. Anyway,
Yeah. It's prime time.
yo,
Superboy Prime.
everyone watching this video, if you're insane enough that you're watching this video up to this point, I better see y'all reading Century comics. Don't skip the assignment.
If you guys have made it to this point of the video, YouTuber voice,
Like, comment, and subscribe.
comment down below. It's prime time, bitch.
Do it right now.
Like, my only hope for, well, among us, like, my only hope for next time, please, on God, just have like a big Sentry feat, and at the bottom have like the bar of as seen in Sentry versus Gemini Saga. I just need the analysis to gaslight the audience thinking Sentry was already on Death Battle. Like fucking, the preview title is either like Sentry returns to Death Battle or you always loved the Sentry.
Or
I want them to mention the Void, and then it cuts to like a fake animation snippet of like a Century episode. It's like, remember him?
Dude, if like,
that'd be peak.
Dude, if like the analysis preview for Superboy Prime isn't like the classic Infinite Crisis cover of him reading a comic and raging at the viewer, like it's 0 out of 10.
I just joked to a friend that let me just get it on. Let me just put it in chat. Fucking I need the preview to just be this.
Where is it?
Pit, can you edit the image into the video?
Like a friend was saying, like the preview title should be like for Superboy Prime is like,
yes,
Superboy Prime is as strong as you think he is.
Oh, Grabo.
Come on, like Pit like snaps fingers. Come on, editor man.
Editor man.
Do not think Superboy Prime is that strong.
Dude, you're like the life arrow in this situation. You have to do everything.
Editor.
Editor. No pay.
Editor, the video's an hour long. Editor.
Cutting the video here for fuck's sake.
Bye everyone. Bye everyone.
Bye everyone.
Like, subscribe, and
Takaba.
I'm the last panel. I'm the last
Weezo.
panel.
I'm saying is Yuta would have won. Why wasn't
Yuta
Yuta
would've
in the
won.
fight?
start saying some shit.
It's terrible. This is terrible. Good
This
job,
is
everyone.
awful. I love
did
this.
not hear. I could not discern any of you there.